And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Has room down the left sideline. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
57 color. Yellow, yellow.
The gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Georgie, I love that.
He's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
15. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That's the point by Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Play action. It's Richardson. That one complete to Whittington. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Putting the tight end in motion. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. He's gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Trying to get it with the option. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And that's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
1st and goal.
Come on. Hey. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the 1st. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
1st down.
To the air, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. There's a screen out for Walker. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Another throw from Mahomes. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they too shy of the red zone. So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. The Colts have taken the early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19 stop, Dragon 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
19.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook. Wide open.
Come on.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he's going to go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Caught out wide. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Hero 15.
Throwing from the gun here. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. All set to go now from the 35. Rucker on first down. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Rice. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Saw Wade hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Color. 50, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
15.
Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
We'll start on the ground. Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Richardson back to throw. No finding his back. Nixon. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
They fake the handoff, now Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Warriors, 70 Cougar 19.
They've got a man in motion.
Second Pirate. 19 tight, 19 tight.
A give, left side to Taylor. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 32.
Cowboy. Come on, come on. Hey.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
2 yards on the pickup.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's just caught downfield by Rice. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Walker now from the gun. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second and 3 now.
Hero 15. Wide.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Pistol now for Mahomes. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Colts 24, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Steady.
Straight ahead with Taylor. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
69, 68.
Play action with Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Chiefs pick it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Mahomes. There's a screen up for Walker. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Yellow.
Throw here, third down. He beams one deep right side. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Butker knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut 19, cut 19.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Taylor trying the left side. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Viking 18. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. We've set it downs from 37.
19 strikes. 19, 5 here. Warriors 17.
To the air on this first down. Richardson connecting again with Downs. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow, yellow.
Drive begins with a Walker on. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
33-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
First down now, ball at the 33. Running with Walker again. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On third down, Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead or get what you need.
First and 10 at the 40.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First yellow. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Yellow. I don't listen. All right, go, Lou. 15.
Defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Looking to throw. Taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 2-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs going for the win here.
Right now, boys.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Yellow. 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 Hey, Ripple is 50. Yellow. Hey, 57.
Blitz coming. Mahomes. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now to throw. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have taken the lead late. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 38, Colts 31.
Butker on now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
We'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as you said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out. This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, yo, go. Fall down these two. Let's go, Ollie.
Set to go now from the 35.
Buffalo 70 Rangers, 18, Warriors, 17. Take pass. 7 Pirates.
Setting up to pass. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had the balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
60 average. 60. 19 sight. 19. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now oh, it's no good. Wow, they got the touchdown. They chose to play for the tie and not the lead. They're going to remain down by 1 after they miss. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
This is Walker on second. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. Setting up for the kneel down on third. Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took